Good evening and a warm welcome from the SPIC MACAY team to everyone gathered here and hope of all of you are keeping in good health. I am Ravi and I'm a second year master student studying aerospace engineering at TU Delft, the Netherlands. I am a volunteer of SPIC MACAY Europe, the Netherlands chapter.
Good evening, everyone, and I'm Gayatri, currently doing my master's in mechanical engineering at TU Delft, Netherlands as well. And I'm a volunteer with SPIC MACAY Europe, Netherlands chapter. And it's my pleasure to welcome all of you to a musical evening with our guest artist, Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt as part of SPIC MACAY's Anubhav series.
For those of you who are new to SPIC MACAY and its activities, it is a pleasure to welcome you into the family. The Society for the Promotion of Indian Classical Music and Culture amongst the Youth, abbreviated as SPIC MACAY, is a voluntary youth movement founded in 1977 by Dr. Kiran Seth, Professor Emeritus at IIT Delhi, who was awarded the Padma Shri for his contribution in the arts in 2009, which makes education holistic by promoting intangible aspects of Indian cultural heritage by organizing programs of Indian classical music, classical dance, folk music, yoga, meditation, crafts, cinema classics inside education premises. It is a movement with chapters in 800 plus towns all over the world.
And today we're very pleased to invite you to our week long Anubhav series aimed at creating an ashram like atmosphere at home for students. Through Anubhav, a program lasting from Monday the 21st of June to Sunday 27th June 2021, we have a combination of interactive workshops, music and dance concerts, lecture demonstrations, talks, and yoga sessions. And we hope that Anubhav is a fresh of breath air amidst these challenging times. A normal day during the series will start at 4 a.m. in the morning with a yoga session with senior yoga gurus and meditation session, followed by intensive workshops with gurus of different classical art forms. Afternoon sessions will consist of talks, movie screenings, and folk performances. And in the evening, you will be witnessing great maestros from the field of Indian classical music and dance. And today, we start our evening with a performance and interactive session with Mohan Veena Maestro Pandit Vishwa Mohan Bhatt.
Hailed as one of the greatest and most expressive slide players in the world, Pandit Vishwamohanji has created a niche sound and identity for himself, setting himself apart as an artist par excellence. The foremost disciple of Pandit Ravi Shankar, Bhatt belongs to an elite body of musicians, which traces its origin to the Mughal Emperor Akbar's court musician Tansen and his guru, the Hindu music mystic Swami Haridas. He is an exponent of classical music and has at the age of 17 blended the worlds of Indian and Western music through his creation of the Mohan Veena, a 19-string slide guitar or sitar combination 4 decades ago, which allows him to play the Tantriki Ang and the Gayaki Ang and gives the instrument an advantage over traditional string instruments like the sitar, sarod, and the veena. He also has numerous accolades to his name, such as the Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, Grammy Award, Sangeet Natak Akademi Award, and an honorary degree from St. Petersburg University. We are very honored to have him with us, and we hope to look forward to an exciting musical journey this evening. Before we begin, we would like to convey our gratitude to the Department of Youth Affairs, the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Textiles, Ministry of Culture, SRF Foundation, Ashok Leyland, Takshashila Education Society, Dr. Vikram Seth, and Kusumgar for supporting the Anubhav series and making this a reality.
We know all of you are very excited to listen to Panditji's performance. So without further delay, we would like to hand over the virtual stage to Panditji as he takes us on a beautiful musical journey this evening. We will be having an interaction after the performance, so please feel free to send us your questions via the YouTube chat.
Hello, everybody. I am very happy to be a part of this series here. And everybody knows the contribution of SPIC MACAY in popularizing the Indian classical music and culture and art amongst the younger generation of India and also of abroad. I am very happy that now the branches of SPIC MACAY is continuing in USA and Europe and other parts of the world. That is a very good sign. And artists like me always ready to cooperate to SPIC MACAY, and wherever they wanted, I reach there. because that is something which every musician, especially classical musician, should feel the responsibility of protecting and promoting the heritage of India, that is classical music. So we feel very, very responsible that our youth should get the exposure to Indian classical music. So see what happens. This music is very spiritual music in nature, very serene, very serious, and it connects you to the God. In my website, I have written one sentence. I will read it out that music is the language of gods unfolded for the benefit of mankind. So this is like भगवान की भाषा है और पृथ्वी पर अवतरित हुई है मानव मात्र के कल्याण के लिए. This is how we take this music, how we worship our music, how we also worship our musical instruments also. And we really give full respect to the musicians, musical instruments. You must have noticed in India when SPIC MACAY organizes the program, they prefer Indian style sitting with no shoes allowed, and they sit like this all the time, in this mudra, meditation mudra. And they enjoy classical music so much that I am very, very happy because I'm talking about 40 years before, when there was not so much awareness in the youth for Indian classical music. They knew Beatles, B.B. King, and other musicians, but unfortunately, not Indian musician they remembered. But thanks to Speak Make, that they have brought out this concept of popularizing Indian classical music. And now our youth and youth everywhere is well aware of Indian classical music, who's who of Indian classical music, and they are taught how to listen to Indian classical music, how to enjoy and how to appreciate, and how it connects you to God, and how the concentration of the artist is there, and then you also concentrate and try to listen to that musical sounds coming out from that musician who has devoted his whole life to create this kind of sacred music. This music is traditional. The tradition is very old, 5,000-year old, and since then this music is being maintained and protected by the musician by memorizing the notes of the rag, the swaroop of the rag, the chalan, what we call the structure of the rag, and by adding their own creativity and their own imagination into it. So, what we see today is not 5,000-year-old music. Music has developed, and now every musician tries to make it as beautiful as it can be. So now the aesthetics and perfection is added by generation to generation. It is transferred from generation to generation, and especially with Guru Shishya Parampara, that is Guru, the teacher to the Shishya, the student. And we call it Guru Mukhi Vidya, means Guru will speak and the student will follow. And that is practical. They sit in Guru's ashram or Guru's home, the students, and then Guru comes and teaches them according to their standard and capabilities, and he sees that music is being transferred from him to the coming generation. So this is how this music is being maintained by the younger generation also. A lot of development what we see in Indian classical music these days. Lot of innovations also coming. Like in my humble manner, my small manner, I also did something just to contribute to this ocean of music, classical music. I took. I know this question will come little later, but let me just tell you that just what I am going to perform, which instrument I am playing. So for those who are attending for the first time, they should know that this is body of a guitar, as you see. And then what I did, that I made it a Veena by putting this tumba here and by putting the strings. You see the extra strings here, and the special bridge here. The the level of the strings are decided by me, and now it is having 20 strings. In my introduction, it is mentioned as a 19 string instrument, but actually now it is 20 strings. Uh, Three main strings, five drone strings, and then 12 sympathetic strings. These sympathetic strings uh, we tune to the notes we are using in that particular rag. And if they are correctly tuned, and if we play a note on the main string, the sympathetic string starts vibrating and making sound by itself, even without striking them, because the frequency is same. So it is on the principle of physics that when the frequency is same, so if you strike one, then other will vibrate, like, and will make sound. So this was invented thousands years before, so that the loneliness of the instrument is not there. The music resonates. So the sympathetic strings, they work as resonators, because in that time no microphone was there, no amplification, no sound effect was there. So our ancestors, they really worked hard and came out with this concept. So this is what I use in my Mohan Veena, because it has the shape of guitar, but since I have changed it completely, and what I am playing is just combination of gaiki, as they introduced me. Gaiki means the singing style into it, and then the tantrakari ang. Tantrakari means the instrumental style. So I try to incorporate both the styles into one. So this Mohan Veena is my humble creation, which I did 55 years ago. And since then, I have been performing and traveling all over the world and trying to just reach out to the people what Indian classical music has, how much scope it has. So in my humble manner, I do this. Uh, Over to Gayatri or Ravi.
Thank you, Pandit ji, for that wonderful introduction. And we're very excited to see this creation, this invention of yours of the Mohan Veena and exploring the sounds through your performance. So I think we can move on to the first performance.
Okay. Uh, Each rag what we play has some importance. This is rainy season, what we call Varsha Ritu. So some ragas are made to play or sing in this season, rainy season ragas, what we call them, rainy season ragas. And if you see a lot of gamak is being used. Re, 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 ba, ga, ma, re, sa. This depicts the clouds, thunder, and everything, in this rag. And the wordings of the composition is also based on Varsha Ritu. Umad ghumad kar badal aaye, bijli chamke. इस तरह के, that kind of description is there. छाए बदरा कारे कारे, उमड़ घुमड़ घन गरजे, बरसत ऐसो ही जियारा, umdo hi jaat. Suppose this lyrics are there. So in there are so many kinds of malhar. I am going to perform one of them, that is Miyaki malhar. That is the main rag of malhar system. In this Miya malhar, the Komal Gandhar is being used, and both the nishads, both ni, are being used. So this is some particular rag which I am playing. It will be when we start performing, we start with alap. Alap means the slow part, preliminary exposition of the rag. It's like introducing yourself to somebody. So it says, oh, this is this, this is this, this is this. How you then gradually you go up from the lower octave to middle octave and then higher octave without rhythm. And that part is very serene in nature, very meditative also in nature, and very spiritual. It's like invocation of God in Arab. Second part comes when we start Jod Jhala, that is being done in instrumental music, and mostly it is derived or taken from the Nom Tom of Dhrupad singing style. And then third part comes where we play a composition. Composition is very small, but the creativity and the imagination and the elaboration is very big. That that shows the intelligence of the artist, because this music is not prefixed music, it is not pre-composed music, it is not pre-rehearsed music. It is being created by the musician at the time when they sit with their instrument or they sing at that time. So whatever they do will be just for once. It cannot be repeated. What I am playing today for you, if you tell me tomorrow that can you please repeat that, never, because once done is done. So this music is being created for the spot only, on spot, spontaneous, extempo. So this is the beauty of Indian classical music, that when you are listening to Indian classical music, you are listening to Indian classical music, but as well as you are listening to the musician also, what he did in his life, and how could he reach up to that height, and how what is the purity of the rag, what is the authenticity, what he's playing or singing. That part is very important, and that is how a musician is being rated. Oh, this person really deserves. He has studied music, he has learned from many gurus, and he is the right custodian of the music. So that's how the it goes. So I'm playing rag Miyaki Malhar or Miya Malhar, whatever, for you today. Uh, Please enjoy yourself. Thank you.
We'll begin in few seconds.
Thank you, Panditji, for that wonderful performance.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
Pandit, you can switch on your mobile video.
Ah,
Now I see you, Panditji. Yeah. Thank you, and it was truly a very meditative performance. And like you said, through the instrument, through you, we could experience the divinity of the music. Thank you so much for that.
thank you. Welcome, welcome.
Yes, absolutely, Panditji. It was quite a mesmerizing performance, and
Oh, thank you.
it was we really understood the nuances behind Miyaki Malhar.
Acha, acha, acha.
Yeah.
And after that, I played Rag Bihag.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are two of probably one of the most brilliant ragas in Hindustani music. Indeed.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so once again, thanks a lot, Panditji, for this outstanding performance. And now moving on to the question answer session. Before we start with our questions, we have two school students from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 2 Agra from Uttar Pradesh, namely Deepika and Arya.
Yes.
I will give them the stage to first thank you and then ask their questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर। सर, मैं दीपिका मीना केंद्रीय विद्यालय नंबर 2 आगरा कैंट की छात्र हूँ और सर मैं स्पिक मेके का धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ कि उन्होंने हमें इस बड़े मंच पे होस्ट करने का मौका दिया और आप जैसे महान आर्टिस्ट के साथ हमें इंटरेक्शन करने का मौका दिया। आपके साथ इस प्रोग्राम में हिस्सा बनकर मैं बहुत ही ऊर्जावान महसूस कर रही हूँ। धन्यवाद सर। अब मैं अपनी सहभागी आर्या को उसका प्रश्न पूछने के लिए निमंत्रण करती हूँ।
Sure. Go ahead, please.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Arya Sudhakaran. I am from Kendriya Vidyalaya number 2 Agra Can. I'm in class 10th.
Okay.
So my question for you is that these days the youngsters of our country are slightly inclined towards the filmy music, like the typical Bollywood music. So do you think it has affected us, like us in the sense the youngsters of the country, or they have forgotten the value of Indian classical music or any form of art?
See, first of all, I would like to mention that no music is bad until and unless it is in swar and tal. So every music is beautiful when they have swar and tal. May it be Bollywood, may it be or Western music or whatever. They are all great art they are showing. Now the question is that our youth is attracted. Yes, is no doubt about it. That this Bollywood music is more popular, no doubt about it, because the reach of films are greater than classical music. No, I can say it because there's not so much exposure to Indian classical music as it should have been. See, if you see what you would like to listen to and how you want to lead your life, you want to have very short entertainment, or you want something very serious and spiritual and which can touch your heart, which can give you peace in your mind, tranquility and all this. So it is the question, and it depends on the person what kind of life he's deciding to lead and what kind of music he is going to like it. So that is the thing. So mostly people and younger generation, they don't have so much time. Or suppose just now I played for 1 hour. So 1 hour's patience is very, very necessary, which is somewhat we feel missing in the present time. I would not blame only the youngsters, but I would tell that nowadays it is everybody is so busy and everybody is so habitual of having a remote control in their hand, and they just get change everything quickly. So this is the thing that film music is short, like three minute song, and in that a lot of things they show. We all know about it, the glamour they add, the video. So that music is more being seen, not being heard. According to us, the classical music is an audio thing, not a video thing. We cannot put glamorous things into classical music, because this is like very spiritual, very connecting to God. So what we do is Saraswati ki sadhana. We call and we invite Saraswati, Lord Saraswati, please come and bless it with sur and tal. So this is the spirit, this is the sacred music what we call. So that different difference is there, ki how and what you would like to choose. That is the thing.
Thank
Over.
you, sir, for answering my question. I really loved your performance. It was very peaceful and very therapeutic.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you, Arya and Deepika. And we just have a few more minutes, so maybe before we wrap up,
Sure.
I also have a question to you, Panditji. So you were talking about how Indian classical music is very extempore, and at that moment, the artist has to understand the intricacies of the rag and bring it out. And
Mm-hmm.
and this is there in for Carnatic music also, for example, and there is
Yeah.
Manodharmam. So as a
Yeah.
student of Carnatic music, I want to also ask you, how do
Sure.
I practice, or how do students practice so that they can make the raga their own, like internalize it and bring out the beauty of it in a performance, or just appreciate it?
Mm-hmm. See, it very well depends, and you have to have a guru first, very good guru who can teach you at every moment. Because see, in Carnatic music, the same element is there, but little bit different from the Hindustani system. Because in Hindustani music, we stay and prolong a note. Ni pa. So that long notes are there. In Karnataka, as you this becomes little quicker, very quick, and we go in Tar Saptak very soon in Karnataka. What I have noticed humbly, that but in Hindustani classical it is very elaborated, and we stay more. So that is little bit the difference in style. uh, and Carnatic music is such great music. We have taken so many things from Carnatic music, their tal system, and konna kol, the highs, everything, gamak. Mostly the gamak is unparalleled. Nobody in the world can copy the Carnatic music's gamak. That great music is there.
Ravi, do you have any question? Thank you,
Yeah,
Panditji.
yeah. So thank you, Gayatri. I have just one question. It's regarding the instrument itself. So, how different do you think the Mohan Veena is in bringing out the connection between the ragas and certain human emotions as compared to other stringed instruments like the sitar and the sarod?
Sitar and sarod are really great instrument. Uh, What I have tried is just little glimpse of sitar and sarod in Mohan Veena. Because if you see the beauty of sitar, the frets are there, the mijrab is there, and sound production is unparalleled. Sarod with java, and then playing the notes with the left hand, rabab, sarod, sitar. These instruments are really veena, very wonderful. What I try to do in my instrument, that I try to incorporate the sound and techniques of all these instruments into my Mohan Veena. You see, these are the, as I showed in the beginning also, that this is the structure, and you have already heard my performance. So, you see, somebody has to do it, and we should not be hesitated to do and try some new trends into it, some new things into it, and some innovation, which I very humbly tried with Mohan Veena.
Thank you, Panditji. And I think also along with your performance, we also have a lot to learn from you when it comes to humility. So thank you so much for that. So I think we're almost at the end of the
Yeah.
first performance. So before we wrap up, we would again like to thank you for being here, and thank you to all the audience as well. And Anubhav would not be possible if it was not for the support from the Department of Youth Affairs, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Ministry of Textiles, Ministry of Culture, SRF Foundation, Ashok Leyland, Takshila Education Society, Dr. Vikram Seth and Kusumgar. So thank you, our supporters. And don't miss out on our exemplary list of artists for Anubhav. And please stay tuned. We continue the evening with an Odissi performance by Vidushi Sujata Mahapatra, moderated by Pragna and Saraswati. Thank you, Panditji. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, for joining us.
Thank you. Namaskar.